I'm Aidan Ring, Aidan Dum, but as a performer I go by Tornaido. I do fire shows, LED shows and regular circus shows with 6 different props. Yeah, I didn't start circus performing and stuff until I was about 19 or 20. I was very lucky because in UCD, where I'm doing these shows this weekend, there was a very, very good juggling society. When I was living in Australia, I fell in with a bunch of flow artists who met up every Sunday and just jammed with poi, and so I became obsessed with poi. Then I came back to Ireland, became obsessed with Diablo. I just kept adding stuff until I realised, oh yeah, I'm actually quite like solid, you know, professional, proficient with many of these things, to the point where I can actually, you know, do it without thinking. Circus performing, you need to be determined and you need to fail a lot. And you need to keep dropping it until you finally catch it, you know? So there's a whole thing of determination that it's taught me. It's taught me a lot about problem solving. It's taught me a lot about just the flow state. Because actually, interestingly enough, my undergrad is in psychology, my master's is in environmental psychology. So basically my project was all about the flow state. So I was basically measuring experiences of flow in competitive and non-competitive performers. And so the non-competitive performers I chose were circus performers. Big background in environmental activism, worked a lot with Young Friends of the Earth, the Ecotherapy Network of Ireland, Eco UNESCO, Fair Trade, of course.
A little like the planet, yeah? Planet Earth has to keep spinning.
My ultimate dream, which I'm working towards, is to be kind of a performer slash, you know, somebody maybe with some deeper observations to offer through the lens of how people engage with nature and how people engage with their culture and their land. And reading in the Irish mythology, you know, these ancient stories of our, you know, of Irish culture and of our ancestors, I kind of realised this actually, like, it makes a huge amount of sense. And combining that with fire, it is kind of bringing people into this very liminal place where you can sort of feel them, you know? You can feel them more vividly. With circus and flow arts and stuff, it can be easy to fall into the trap of, you know, oh, look at me, I'm amazing. But I've noticed that, you know, if I'm watching that or if the audience is watching that, it gets old. But if you kind of weave in a bit of a story, a bit of a narrative, you know, say for instance, I can just pick up my Diablo and I can just decide it is, in fact, a goblet, you know? But I love stories. Like, I've always loved movies and books and film and TV shows, which is something I'm always trying to do, always trying to have, you know, a reason for this character to be on stage. It's not just me going into a performance. Then I also do that Oscuelga, so I know 2 of them fully in Irish now. I just feel like so blessed with the people that I get to connect with. I think that's a major reason that I kind of moved away from, you know, these, I suppose, more traditional office roles and stuff, because I just can't be arsed with office politics. Oh my god. This world that I'm in of kind of, you know, just whatever, spinning Diablo in a field or sitting around a fire and telling stories. It's just magical. Like, it's the sort of thing that, like, I have it as my life, but most people might sort of gravitate towards it as a way to get away from their lives, you know? Whereas this is my life, so I'm incredibly grateful for that, for what I'm building. I suppose figuring a lot of pies, just trying to kind of find as many ways as possible to make money, but also to share my passion and my love for this art form in as many different ways as possible, in ways that connect with people.